Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today I'm very excited because we'll be exploring the last city-state in the first version of Final Fantasy XIV. So obviously most people will know that we're going to be exploring the old Ul'Dah now. So let's just jump right into it. So the way to get into Ul'Dah is much different than it was in A Realm Reborn. So in Realm Reborn, this whole gate area is open. So in this version, we actually have to go down these long hallways here. And this is how we get into the main city. And by the way, the theme song that's playing, this is the original Ul'Dah theme. And it's honestly probably my favorite theme song from FF14. Because it just fits the mood of Ul'Dah so much that I could listen to this song on hours. So I'm just gonna kind of like be quiet for a moment, that way we can listen to it. Yeah, the song just sounds absolutely amazing. And I'll usually will listen to it in the current Ul'Dah every time I teleport in there. Just by pulling up YouTube and just playing it over FF14. So, so this building, I believe, this is called the Quicksand, yep. So this is what the old building used to look like, or this is what the building used to look like. You can tell that there's a lot less Ul'Dah decorations around it. And I gotta say, it looks pretty cool, but I mean, it does look a lot better with all those like banners and stuff around it. So this city is pretty much the same like we know in current FF14. There's just the main entrances now are like blocked in this version, and we have to go down long hallways. The good thing about Ul'Dah is I actually don't have to load up the Adventurers Guild. Here, we're gonna give it a little bit of a second to kind of load in everything. So, and yeah, Modi is still here. Let's see what she says. What'll it be then? Don't tell me you just happened to wander into my quicksand not knowing what you wanted. Well, even if you don't know where you are, I suppose you're in the right place, you see. I make a point of trying to help your kind. Traveling merchants, traveling adventurers, plain old travelers. This is Ul'Dah, after all. We see types from all over Eorzea and here. Makes it a right spot for here and talk, getting your bearings, that sort of thing. God knows it's hard enough to get your bearings these days, what with folk so wrought up about the lesser moon coming down on all of us. Say they even talk about the Dolomal moon and everything. So the thing about this city is like it's a lot darker in the interior. So I'm just gonna get a kind of a nice shot here of the quicksand. Let's see. The thing that I noticed is like I can talk to every NPC in here, or even like in other towns and stuff like that. Let's see what Kiora had to say. Dolomalt, the lesser moon, growing angry and immense, stars falling in all directions and tearing holes in the sky. If there's an ill or omen, I've not seen it. More than a few took it for a fireworks show. Gaze right into it, they did. Word is, they caught near the falling stars been cursed something awful. If I was one of them, I'd give every gil I got into the ossuary. If anyone can save them, it's them Thermatogs. That's the one word I can't say, so I think they're pronounced Thermatogs. If I get that wrong, I apologize, but some of the names of the, or I'd say a lot of the names in FF14 are hard to pronounce. So let's make our way towards, yeah, let's make our way towards here. This is where all of the, of course, the shops are. So like, in A Realm Reborn, this door is closed, but you can actually look inside and still see the hallway here. I wonder if there's like an NPC that tells you why they closed them off. You can kind of see just how like dark these hallways are. But it's still like really cool. Like in Limsa, it's like more opened up. So this is probably just where your crafter shops are. Let's see if they got any signs here. Oh yeah, so there's carpenter, armorer. It says blacksmith. So typical shops. The interesting thing about this though is like, there's only one section of shops here. In A Realm Reborn, there's actually a whole nother area here that's for more shops and stuff like that. I mean, anybody who watches it obviously will know, just by looking at it. Like Limsa, there are no quests in Ul'Dah right now. You can see we get a lot of that opening town script error here. Because this version, when they were developing it, they kind of built everything running off of scripts and stuff like that. So it's like they would build a script for something, and another person would build a script for something, and they would kind of combine that. And the I don't think this door opens. I think there are some doors in this town that don't open. But this is the Cloth Guild here. Well, I think I can warp into it here. Let's try that. So it'll be Weaver's Guild. But yeah, they would write scripts for different things, and they would put it all together, and it actually, unfortunately, when they put it all together, it was kind of like a mess, and a lot of it pretty much made almost the game unplayable. So let's see, what am I doing here? We got 205, 45, 195, and 253. Oh, we do have NPCs in here. Okay. Oh, everybody's in here. Let's see what happens if we talk to this person. I am prohibited from selling these wares for coin. Adventure, only Weaver's Guild marks will do. I don't think we have any guild marks. No. Yeah, so... Wonder if there's a way I could give my character currency. Trying to just watch these people sort of do their thing here. The thing about Ul'Dah that I did in Realm Reborn is like I literally just walked around and just looked at the NPCs and just kind of like watch them do things. It's pretty cool, honestly. Okay, so I hope I don't have to... The store opens. Yep. I wonder if I will have to... Oh, okay. I think I loaded into a zone that's the interior of... Or at least of this section of Ul'Dah, so hopefully I won't have to teleport back into town, but if we do, it's whatever. So, this place is kind of like a special place. In A Realm Reborn, this place is blocked off. And I explained it in one of my, I think it's Central Donalyn video. But this place is blocked off, and it's blocked off due to like repairs from the Calamity. But in here, this is where like from one of the videos that I watched of somebody who used to play this, they say that I think this is where you get the quest where you go to each of these sort of stones with these runes on it, and which each stone, it gives you a ring that you can carry over into current FF14. So if anybody's ever wondered like what this place used or what it looks like inside, well, this is what it looks like here. Because there's a building that looks similar on the other side of the city, but that's the Thermatogs Guild. So I've always wanted to know what this place looked like, because with it being blocked off, it was just like my curiosity kicked in. So let's talk to this guy. Panelli, so maybe female? If you wish to take issue with how Ul'Dah is ruled, you need only make your voice heard at the Heavens Shard. All are free to do so, but if the law itself you wish to see changed, that will cost you gil, and a good deal more than you look to have. Well, geez. I mean, I know I'm kind of wearing raggedy clothes right now, but damn. This guy's just roasting me. Let's see what this guy says, because he's standing closest to this. Ha ha yo. Those who worship the Word of Null value achievement over all else. Pray to him and be rewarded in the here and now. Through him, salvation lies in the affirmation of life friend. Let's see what Apacho Nacho says. Great name. Only the great Null, purveyor of life's currency, can bestow salvation in the dark and dismal area. We must pray, all of us, as one. Let's see what he says. Most don't know it, but Ul'Dah was once ours. The Lalafels till the promise of the guild brought in all the others added. Now I can't talk to half of these leeches without looking up. Ruined by bloody neck it has. The city is ours by rights, but ought be attacked if you ask me. Aye, all non-Lalafels should pay for for the privilege of living here, or at least for being so goddamn tall. What's that? My neck complaint actually be caused by gazing up at Dolomod? Well, if it be so, we will need to find a way to make that vivacious hound pay as well. Let's see what these people at the counter. Let's see what. He's the wise moon. We'll talk to her. You have come to Milvin's Sacrarium. Here is the Temple of Null and Bureau of Life. Would you care to make a donation to the faith? With the lesser moon looming nigh, more and more people are forsaking Null, resigned to the belief that their lives will soon be lost to them. But so long as there is life, there is cause to hope. Being an adventurer, I trust you appreciate this sentiment. Sure thing. Yeah, we're getting closer to closer and closer to Dolomod. It's another one of those like type of videos that I'm looking forward to. So this is the Miners Guild. I wonder if... Oh, they actually have... Oh, that's strange. They actually have a dancer. And here, this guy's getting drunk off his ass. I mean, you can tell, just look at his face. He's actually like cross-eyed. Honestly, I was wondering if maybe... Oh, that's the thing that I almost forgot, because the lady of the Miners Guild in current FF14 is a female row, and actually in this version there are no female rows. So that's actually quite interesting that I discovered in the character creation that I didn't notice. Let's see what's back here. I figure there's probably a door. Nope, just sort of empty room. I wonder what this is a map of. I wonder if this doesn't look like a Stonalin. Might be like some sort of dungeon or something. I don't think that's Stonalin there. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Oh, this is blocked off. Let's see where this goes. It's probably just gonna... Yeah, it's just gonna cut the map off here. You can see some people floating up there. That's the kind of like the nice thing about this version is like I can honestly like go out of bounds and see what things look like out of bounds. So as you can see, like walking in like this main like Capitol building, it's like everything is much darker. So let's go down here because this is where the main fountain area is here. So it still looks very cool, but yeah, it's a lot darker in this building here. Now, the funny thing is you could probably see on the map here, is that this is where the inn is. So the inn is not actually in the quicksand, it's actually here in the sort of gold court. So it's quite interesting. Well, here, let me double check. Yeah, actually, yeah, it's here in the golden court. That's actually funny. So we're gonna first explore everything outside, then we'll move inward. So this is the Ruby Road Exchange. Oop, I'm gonna have to teleport into town here. Okay, Donalyn, Ul'Dah. It's finally starting to get morning in here, so this place looks amazing at daytime. So I'll give you a view of the main building up there while I switch the weather here. This place just looks absolutely amazing. Okay, so this guy right here, I did mention about this guy in one video. If I talk to this guy here, it'll basically kick me out of the game. Like, it would literally just put me in the login screen. So best not talk to him, but everybody else seems to be just fine. So yeah, this is the Ruby Road Exchange. I mean, it's kind of just like some of the other like shops are just more crafting materials and stuff like that. And yeah, you can see just how even just this area here is different. Okay, let's go down here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so this is probably one of the most interesting places here, and it's two things here. So the sort of Immortal Flames Grand Company building is not here. It's an entirely different building here. And if you go down here, and I don't believe I can actually, like when I walk up here, it'll give me like a prompt to go to one of these areas here. When I try going to the market wards, it does crash the server, the game, so unfortunately I can't go in there that method, but we can warp into there. But this area here is where the retainers, where you'd go to sell your items with your retainer and stuff like that. So rather than going to like the market boards and basically just buying stuff off the market board, you actually have to walk into this place here, and I believe you had to summon your retainer, and then players would go into this area and talk to your retainer and then buy stuff from your retainer. So it is kind of a pain in the ass sort of design there. It's kind of like I see it in like two different ways. Like, yeah, it's kind of a pain. I have to walk to this specific area of the town, and know to actually physically go to somebody's retainer. And like on one hand, it's like, well, that kind of gives you more player engagement and stuff like that. But on one hand, it is kind of a pain to always have to walk there. Though, pretty sure you could just teleport to... Oh, I guess the other thing I did forgot to mention is, like, yeah, you actually have to stand there with your retainers, so you're probably standing there for however long hoping somebody is going to come by and buy the stuff that you have. So I guess I actually kind of have a different thought about that now, because that would honestly be a very big pain. So anyways, this is the old Etherite Plaza. It's much the same, except just this area here is pretty much different. So, but it's still very, very cool looking. So I figure we'll show you that, and then we have, I think it's Rowena over here. I think that's how you say her name. Oh, oops. Okay, I forgot I turned the names off because I was getting sort of screenshots for thumbnails and stuff like that. So that's why the characters' names haven't been showing up. So yeah, we got Rowena over here. Let's see what she says. I have few words for the likes of you, that is, unless you be carrying runestones on your person. Well, unfortunately not. Oh, she actually had a sound effect. Here, let's redo that. To make yourself scarce, I've got a business to conduct here. Okay, so the Shujalis Guild is still here. What's behind this door here? Oh, it's like it's an elevator. Interesting. So let's go take a look at the Shujalis Guild here. Let's give you just an idea of what it looks like here. So we won't really go and talk to every single NPC. There's a door down here. We'll see what this person has to say. I wager I can guess how much gil you got in that bag by the weight alone. What say you, stranger? Not interested, eh? Fair do smart. Or fair do smartass. But mark my words, you'll need a line of your own if you ever want to claw your way out of the dunes. I really like the text on the names a lot more. And the way the text kind of moves with your character too. Like, I'm sure many people have already noticed that. Like, when I move, the name kind of has its own weight to it. So this is where the oh god, I forgot the arena. That's what I'm thinking of. This is where the arena is. That's what it looks like down there. Honestly, I could probably nudge my character down there and we could get a better look at that, but we'll save that for another time. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually warp into Gladiators Guild. Here, we'll explore the outside first, and then we'll Since that's part of the interior, we can just warp to each guild. Well, more so just one, because it looked like every area loaded. This looks like it's supposed to be a different area now. Okay, we'll just go up to the Thermatogs Guild. Which I don't think there are NPCs in here either, so... Here, let's warp to Guild here. Maybe I'll load everything else. Oops, looking at Gordonia. No wonder why I can't find it. Okay, 209. 229. Whoops. That wasn't good. I think it's because of that 0 I had there. Darn it. That is not where I want to go. Okay, 1. Negative. Oh, that's what happened. 206 to 29. I meant to hit minus, but I hit 0 instead. There we go. Looks like we don't got any. Oh, nope. This takes them a little bit to get loaded in here. Let's see what this person says. They are called the twins, Nald and Thal, or at times the traders. All of the reality is governed by their two aspects, and they hold a ceaseless vigil to ensure order is maintained. Long ago, our city itself was split into two great sections to mirror this truth. As an honored teacher of mine once said, microcosm recapitulates macrocosm. We have since merged and prospered for it. Perhaps the gods will someday mirror us. So, this pretty much, yeah, it just looks like the last building we were in. But this building does look different in current FF14. So I think the floor is a lot more like shinier and stuff like that. So, but yeah, this is what the Thermatogs Guild looks like. So, and it looks like it did load some of the NPCs out here. Let's see if the Gladiators Guild loaded in. Because I think now we're ready to go into the interior. Actually, hang on a second. I think there is something different about this area. Oh yeah, because this door doesn't open. I think, oh yeah, this is where, like, the tombs are... I don't know too much about this area, but I think they do explain it, or an NPC talks about this place in here. A nice shot of the guild here. Okay, let's make our way to the interior now. And it does look like the Gladiators Guild loaded in, so hopefully we won't have to load into any more places. Oh yeah, so now we got NPCs all over the place here. What does Tatasha say? I've been following the Gladiators for some 5 years now. I've even had a few scuffles of my own up here. We ladies can be quite territorial. And now the door opens. Okay, talk to her, Lulutsu. Welcome to the Colosseum, the place where legends are forged and felled. Our own flame General Raban Alden being one of the few who managed to avoid the latter. Most around here call it the Blood Sands. Name don't matter much, though, if you're fighting for your life especially. You'll come to love it here, all who come do. Watching the fights is entertainment enough, but nothing roils the blood like a sizable wager. There's somebody down here. See what he says. Mirage has its appeal. I grant you that, but there is something to be said for a fight, for a single spectacle whose every act commands the eyes and cries of so many. Hedonism, gluttony, ha. Let the other nations call it what they will. We Ul'Dahs live for the things we love. Give us a hot sun, a spicy meal, and a bloody fight, and we'll give you true passion. See what this guy is. Galarin. Aye, let the criminals take to the blood sands now and again. Now what's caught murdering, thieving, pirating, and whatnot. Ain't winning what gets them turned loose. Though at least not directly. Fight's got to turn enough profit for them to buy their freedom, see? And that ain't no modest sum. Okay, so that's the Gladiators Guild. Is there any... Oh nope, there's nobody down there. Okay, let's move in further here. God, I just love this theme. I can listen to this theme for hours. So we still sort of have the jeweler shop here. I was hoping to still see these, there were like Lalafels over here. That were, I think they were talking about buying something from that shop there. I was hoping to see them in here, but it looks like they were added. Now, there's something I kind of discovered here. Here, we'll give you a sight of the main courtroom here. As you can see, it's much darker. But when I was walking around, just sort of looking at everything in current FF14, I noticed. If you look up at the statue here, see if we can see it here. If you look up into the top of the building, you can actually see like you can actually see through the buildings on top. It's too bright to actually see. But like you'll kind of see like some of the buildings. You can kind of see it here. Like some of the buildings are actually floating in the air. It's actually kind of funny. It's the same in this version, and it's the same in the Realm Reborn. I just kind of like noticed that as I was walking around the city. So, see that it's just cool just being able to look down and just watch players running through. And I think if you stand here, you can almost kind of see outside into like the main town area. You can just stand up here and watch players walk through and sort of be doing their thing. So let's go up to where the... let's see, where is it? Not up here. It's like the main hallway to like the... where like Raban is. Or like that sort of quarters area. Oh, what's over here? There's just some stairways. Maybe it's... oh, okay, it should be right here. Yep, here it is. So that's like the main hall here. Show you what that looks like. One of the main things of the cities now are they just have more, you know, a lot brighter and have a lot more like decorations and stuff like that to represent like each guild and what the building is. I think it's up here. I think there's an area they actually took out by the Alchemist Guild. It should be up here. Yeah, I think I turned this way. Let's see. Yeah, it should be this room because I think the Alchemist Guild is down here. So it's like what this area looks like. Looks so cool with the lighting there. Oh, and we actually have people loaded in here. So literally this, you know, once, really all they had to do is like set up the smooth transition from the interior to the exterior, and like we'll have a whole completed zone here. Let's see. Talk to this lady here. If it's the Alchemist Guild mark you seek to spend, then you're in the right place. Oh, she's just the shop. Maybe she's the... I am Gemini, or Gemini, and I welcome you, friend, to the Alchemist Guild. Tell me, what brings you to us this afternoon? What happens if I do use facilities? I'm kind of debating. If I do this, will it crash? Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, it just doesn't let me. Okay, well that's good. Let's talk to this guy. Good day to you, sir, and welcome to Frondale's Fronistery. You will find the finest alchemists and healers in Eorzea within these halls. Our treatments are second to none. While I have your attention, I feel I should warn you that remedies of dubious utility are rampant on the streets of Ul'Dah of late, peddled by swindlers who seek to profit from the spreading fear over the lesser moon's engorgement. They say some words that I just can't, or they say certain words that I never heard before. So I'm trying my best to pronounce some of the words. Let's see, let's talk to this Lalafell Kikuchi. All fees must be paid in advance. This is a place of healing, not a charity. Without sufficient coin, there is no treatment for you here. So even though Raban's speech is a little bit different for the Grand Company, like Ul'Dah is really like, I mean, I mean, it's not like in current FF14 they changed the entire lore of everything, but they're still sort of like herald, or like most of their city revolves around jewels and coins and stuff like that. So yeah, I think this is the area that's cut out. So I'm curious to see where this leads. Oh, it's just this leads us to the top here. Okay, an idea what it kind of looks like out of bounds here. I wonder where this is supposed to lead to. The front. I think that's a place we can teleport to. Maybe not. Okay, I'm just gonna check real quick. I think we got to about every area. Except for maybe some of the few guilds, but I mean, you kind of get the idea. Most of the guilds are the same. So yeah, we went up there. Oh wait, that's the Thermatogs Guild there. So yeah, we pretty much went anywhere or everywhere. Oh, actually, no, actually we haven't. We never went to the starting area. See, I remembered that as soon as I said, oh yeah, we've been everywhere. So yeah, let's check out that, what do they call it? May not show up here. It's this area here. So let's make our way downstairs here. Then I'm going to show you the Airship Landing, which is probably honestly going to be the same, but still. So listening to this theme, it makes me wish that the developers would make sort of like an orchestration deal, where rather than it playing in your inn, it's actually like a portable device where you can kind of just play any song from the FF14 soundtrack everywhere you go. It's sort of like, think of it as like, okay, so this is the alley area here. We're gonna need the teleport though to get the NPCs to load in. But think of it as like the Ironworks, like Sid and Biggs and Wedge create like a portable, like basically just like an MP3 player. And imagine if they made a quest revolving around that. So I can just go on to Ul'Dah and play Navigator's Glory, or I could go on to Ul'Dah and play this theme here. Like, it would be a cool quest, and it would make the, in my opinion, the orchestration scrolls, like, I'd be more inclined to get the orchestration scrolls. I almost hit skills there. The orchestration scrolls, like, I'd be much more inclined to get them if I can actually play it wherever I go, not just in an inn. Because really, every time I go into a dungeon or a trial, I don't even pay attention. I don't even care about the orchestration stuff. So, yeah, this alley area here is a lot less busy. Yeah, we're still getting a lot of that opening script error. That's the thing, when you load into the game, it doesn't actually start the opening cutscene. You kind of just appear in the starting area. Which is probably something that they're working on right now. The Project Meteor people who are the ones that are getting this to work, as well as they've gotten it to work. Because I notice in like, so it doesn't play the cutscene for Limsa, but they do have the like the first or second quest working in Limsa, for example. They had to kind of get the main cutscene and from that to the first quest working, and then honestly you could probably play this just the starting area hopefully pretty soon if that's all possible. But like, it's amazing that how much they have working here. Like, even it's pretty much bare minimum where it's just, you know, NPCs, town, and the music, but it's still like really cool just walking around like one of my favorite towns and what it kind of used to look like. Different lighting system and, you know, better looking textures. So, see if there's any other, yeah, we want to go to the Airship Landing. Okay, that's just the elevator. So yeah, this is the Airship Landing here, and we do have NPCs here. See if I can buy anything from this guy. You ought to be needy, friend. Well, it might not be the truth, but I say it all the time. Try a rolling berry. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Darn. Oh, that's really cool. You can just kind of look out. This is probably like one of the coolest places here in town here, because they can actually look out and see Thonolin out there. Not just like a 2D like backdrop. See if I can see the... I can almost see the sort of the main streets down here. Or down there. This is like the top of the buildings. So that pretty much wraps up Ul'Dah. I mean, there are certain areas that we haven't gone to, but there's like there's still stuff in the towns that I can look at, and just because if I've skipped some areas, that doesn't mean I'm gonna go back and explore them. Like I said, I do intend exploring every single place in this version just to see what it's like. So with this being the last of the sort of exploration, major exploration other than the dungeons, the series doesn't stop here. I plan on keeping it going, trying to find out or just find interesting things. And it was the other day I did come across some other interesting things that we could do. So we're gonna end the video on the, see if we can get on the airship. Yep. So we're gonna end the video here. So thanks so much guys for watching, and if you like what you see, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what your thoughts are on the old Ul'Dah and the theme and just the Around Remembered series. So thanks so much guys for watching, and take care.